Hello, this is a lecture number 1 for the chapter Limits and Derivative for the class 11th. Now this chapter Limit and Derivative is a part of the calculus which you will study in the class 12th also and in the higher classes. Now what is a calculus? Now calculus is that branch of the mathematics which mainly deals with the study of change in the value of the function as the point in the domain also changes. As you have done what is the velocity? You have done that velocity is the rate of change of the displacement with respect to time. Or what is the distance? Distance is the rate of change of distance with respect to time, with respect to the time. Or you have done the acceleration. Now what is acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. This is the change in the acceleration, change in the velocity when there's some change in the time is known as the acceleration. That is a change in the function as there is some change in its domain. Now what is the first topic in this chapter is the limit. Now what is a limit? Limit. Now the concept of limit is that it is the ability to approach really close to something without being equal to it that allows to find the limit. That is, suppose we have a function fx which is equal to x plus 1. Now what is the value of the function f2? Now it means the value of the function at exact the value of 2 is 3. This is known as the value of the function. You have done in your lower classes or in the previous chapter of relation and functions. This is the value of the function. Now what is the limit? Limit means what it is written as lim limit x tends approaches to 1. What is the change in the value of the function fx which is equal to x plus 1 as the value of x is approaching to 1? We have done already that what is the value of the function at 1? That is 1 plus 1 is 2. This is the value of the function. Now what is the difference between this? Fx is equal to x plus 1 when the value of x is changing or approaching to 1. Either from the smaller value of 1 or from the greater value of 1. Let us take this x plus 1. This is the function and the value of x is here and the value of x is here. That is, it is approaching to 1 from the greater value of 1. That is 1.9, let us say 1.09, 1.009 and so on, that is, it is approaching to 1, the value of x. Now when the value of x is approaching to 1 from the smaller value of 1, let us say 0.9, 0.99, 0.999 and so on, that is, it is approaching to 1. That is, it is approaching to 1 either from the greater value of 1 or the smaller value of 1. Now what is the value of the function fx when it is equal to 1.9? So it will be how much? 2.9. When it is 1.09, it will be 2.09. When it is 1.009, that it will be 2.009 and so on. That is, it is approaching to how much? It is approaching to 2, 2.9, 2.09, 2.009 and so on. Let us take from the smaller value of x, that is 0.9. When it is 0.9, so the value of this function fx will be 1.9. When it is 0.99, it will be 1.99. When it is 0.999, it will be 1.999. That is approaching to 2. 1.99 approaching to 2. So this is known as the limits. That is, as the value of the function is approaching to 2 from the smaller value of 2 or from the greater value of 2, it is approaching to 2. That is, the limit of this function is 2. Now when the function is approaching to value of the function, that is value of the variable x is approaching to 2 or some value from the smaller value of 2, it is known as left hand limit. Left hand limit, and when it is approaching to 2 from the greater value 2, it is known as the right hand limit. This is known as left hand limit. So this is the concept of the limit of the function, and if we are finding it directly, if f2, then 2 plus 1, it is equal to let us say 1, f1, then 1 plus 1, it is equal to 2, the value of this function. Now you say that the value of the function here, can we find it directly? The value of the function is also 2. The limit of this function is equal to 2. Can we find the limit directly? Yes. When the function is polynomial, then the value of the function and the limit of the function is same. Let us take another example. Here we have got the left hand limit and right hand limit same. When the left hand limit and the right hand limit of the function same, then the value of the limit exist करती है. And if the left hand limit and right hand limit are not same, let us take an example. Let us say we have fx is equal to 1 when the value of x is less than equal to 0, and its value is 2 if x is greater than 0. This is the value of the function, and you have to find whether the limit of this function exists or not. Now if we draw the diagram of this function fx and y, the value of the function is equal to 1. Equal to 1 when the value of the x is less than equal to 0. Less than equal to 0. That is, it is approaching to, the value is always equal to 1. That is 0, 1. And when the value of the function is greater than 2, then it is only approaching to 2. When the greater value of this is the value of x is greater than 0. Here at 0, greater than 0, and this is less than 0. So it is approaching to 1 and it is approaching to 2. So when the limit of this function at x is equal to 0 are not equal to each other, here we are getting as 1 and here we is getting 2. So the limit of this function does not exist. So this is some rough idea about the limit. Now what is actually the limit is? Let us take a function. Let us take a function fx like this, and let us take this function fx like this, and this is the value of the function fx, and this is the value of the function fx, and the value of x we are taking here. Now let us take the value of the function is decreasing. It is decreasing and it is increasing to some value. Let us say it is here. Let us take the value of the function at L when the value of x is a, that is, it is approaching to a from the smaller value of a, and here the value of x is approaching to a from the greater value of a, and the value of here the function is also L, and the value of x is here a. So this is the function fx I have taken. The value of this function approaching to L when the value of x is approaching to a from the smaller value of a, and the value of this function is also approaching to L when the value of x is approaching to a from the greater value of a. This is known as the right hand limit. This is known as the left hand limit. Approaching to a from the smaller value of a and approaching to a from the greater value of a. And this is the diagram or the function I have taken. Now when the value of the function approaching to a, this is known as the left hand limit and this is known as the right hand limit, and the value of the function is approaching to L. In both the cases it is decreasing to L as the value of a is approaching to a from the smaller value of a, and the value of this function is increasing as the value of x is increasing to a, is approaching to a from the greater value of a. Now this is known as the right hand limit and this is known as the left hand limit, and the value of the function is approaching to L in both the cases. So this is the concept of left hand limit and right hand limit. So we can define the limit here. Let us take that any number belongs to any real number a, where fx is a any real value function, then defined for some value of x. Then we say that the limit of the function fx, at x is equal to a is equal to L as the value of x approaching to a, either from the smaller value of a or from the greater value of a, and this is known as the limit, that is x approaches to a or tends to a. The limit of this function is L. Now this is known as the left hand limit and this is known as the right hand limit, as I have told you in the previous solved example of the limit I have taken. So this is the concept of the left hand limit and right hand limit. And I've already told you, given an example in which when the limit of the function does not exist. The limit of the function exists, limit of the function at x is equal to a exist if left hand limit at a at x is equal to a is equal to right hand limit at x is equal to a. Left hand limit and right hand limit exist karega iska left hand limit and right hand limit. And how we write the left hand limit? We write like this: limit x goes to a positive, and here we written limit x goes to a. This is the right hand limit, और लेफ्ट हैंड लिखा तो पहले लेफ्ट हैंड लिख लें नेगेटिव, एंड x goes to a positive, that is the right hand limit. Then the limit of the function at x is equal to a exist. This is the left hand limit and right hand limit. After that we'll derive a formula, or let us take another example. कोई एक example और लेते हैं to give a good idea about this limits of the function. Let us take another example in which x square, let us take another example. Fx is equal to x square minus 4 upon x minus 2. Now if we find the value of the function at x is equal to, it is 0 upon 0 form, means not defined. Not defined. The value of the function at x is equal to 2, not defined. Now how it, if we find the limit of this function at x goes to 2, at x goes to 2 as it approaching to 2. So how we do it? If we draw the diagram or the graph of this function, if you draw the diagram of this function, you'll get this diagram as 0, 2. It will be minus 2, 0. When the value of x is equal to minus 2, the value of this function fx is equal to 0, and the value of when value of x is equal to 0, the value of this function is equal to 2. Now this is the fx. Now the value of this function at x is equal to 2, at x is equal to 2 is not defined. So I have taken this as a hollow circle, not defined, and 0, 4. When the value of x is equal to 0, the value of function fx is equal to 4. This is equal to 4. The value of this function when x is equal to 0, it will equal to 4. So this is the this is not defined for this. Now as we are approaching from the greater value of 2, the limit of this function is approaching to 4. It is approaching to 4, or from the smaller value of this, it is approaching to 4. So the limit of this function is, as x approaching to 2, it will be equal to 4. इसकी limit 4 है. Now how can we directly find it out? कैसे हम इसको directly find कर सकते हैं? When we are putting, suppose we have this example, x square minus 4 upon x minus 2, and you have to find the limit x tends to 2 and you are getting a 0 upon 0 form, then in that case you first of all simplify and try to remove this 0 upon 0 form. And when you are simplifying it, you are getting x plus 2, and when x is approaching to 2, the value of this function x plus 2 will approaching to 4, as I have already told you with the diagram. So this is a basic concept for the limits of the function. ये limit of the function का basic concept है. When you are getting the 0 upon 0 form by putting the value of the variable in the domain, you are getting 0 upon 0 form, that it is not the limit of this function. And if you have to find the limit of this function, simplify it as far as possible and try to remove this 0 upon 0 form to obtain the limit of the function. And I have already told you, if it is there is a polynomial, that is, if this is a polynomial, and if you have to find the limit at x is equal to 2, and you can find easily the limit of this function as the value of the function, that is 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Directly put the value of x equal to 2 in this to get the limit of this function. Try to remove this or you have to remove this 0 upon 0 form. Okay, we will continue in the next lecture. Thank you.